All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we can see that I made $813. I'm going to review the trades. I made two trades, so let's break that down. As you can see, they're both on NVDA. One trade made $100, the other one made $712, tallying up to $813. That puts us up year to date up $46,187. So that's where we're at. Let's quickly look at the entries. I want to go over this first trade that I bought at 124.7 cost basis around what time? It says 11:44, and then I sold 480 shares, and then I sold the remaining 1,000 around 11:46. So this is about a 2-minute trade. So let's break that down. Let's take a quick look. What I'm going to do is bring up Webull because it's going to look a lot cleaner and easier. So let's look for 11:44 on this, and let's break down why I made this trade. And for me, that was quick profit. I mean, I held the trade for 1 or 2 minutes and I made the $800. So let's zoom in here. Right now we're on the 1 day. Let's reset the chart. And we're going to go all the way back to about 11:44. And we had this massive sell-off. As you can see here, we rejected the 130, came all the way down. I bought the low and I didn't hold, but that's okay. So we sold off 3.5%. Why did I enter this trade? We're going to start to zoom in now because 11:44 is where I entered. I entered within this candle right here. And there was a reason. There was a reason I entered in here. When you zoom out like this, it's easy. Hindsight's 20/20 because all you see is this. You just see massive red happening. You're like, where do I buy? So what I did was I looked out and just pointed out here where the most recent trend line was. And what I did was I just felt as if I zoom out, I can start to see points of support. So I saw right here there was support where it bounced off. And then I saw right here there was resistance. And this is the first sell-off. So what I did was I lined up those from a couple of days ago. And then I focused in on here as it was rapidly selling off. But I used the 5-minute as well. So you're going to see here on the 1 minute around 11:44, the RSI down here, which you can see was less than 30. As you can see, it's actually 15. So look right here at this arrow. I'm going to zoom in even more for you guys. And we're going to go right to here because this is 11:44. Right here is the RSI, which is Relative Strength Index. And I'll post that video at the end if you want to learn how to use Relative Strength Index. So the 1 minute was 15 RSI. On the 5-minute, let's go to 11:44. Where are we? Hold on. Here we go. So we're here, 11:44. Sorry, let's train of thought here. And then you can see, I don't know why it shows it like that. It's so weird. Hold on. Let me go back to it. Oh, there it is. Okay. So then you can see here. There we go. I was on the other day. So then you can see 11:44 here. In between this candle and this candle, the 5-minute is, look, it's 16. Now, I've just noticed, and this doesn't always happen, but when the RSI in the 1 minute and the 5-minute is below 20, it's basically an auto buy. Auto buy. Unless the company's going out of business, going bankrupt, you pretty much always get a point bounce. So I made my entry right in here in these candles, and the RSI right here was 22, then it broke, it went to 16. I'm entering here. I entered all the way down right here. This is where I bought. When you zoom in, you can see it right here. 124.7 was my entry. Let's zoom out a little bit so you can see it. That is pretty much textbook bottom right there because the 1 minute and the 5-minute were under 20. It's like auto buy. It's getting sold off. And my last confirming factor was in this candle, which gave me confidence. Look how big this volume candle is. This is like capitulation. This is where people are like, I got to get out of this position. But that's usually the point where the buyers step up. I mean, look how big this green bar is coming in. So that gave me confidence on the 5-minute. And then I said, okay, let me hold this. So I started holding it for about 2 minutes. And I sold around 125 looks like 125.25. So that's like 65, 70 cents up from my entry. And then I rebought because now I got this pop up. So I made the nice money. It started to sell back down. And then I made my repurchase at 11:48 is what I see around here for 339 shares at 125.15. and then it bought right here and then sold back up. So that was the trade for that, making that money. So I just want to review. You can see that NVIDIA is starting to potentially break here. If NVIDIA breaks these areas of consolidation tomorrow, because we do have the Powell speech tomorrow, we could potentially see right there, there was resistance, then it carried above, failed this point, and then hanging out resistance now, and then right there's resistance as well. So if we do sell off tomorrow, we're going to get a big red day from NVIDIA, potentially. I think we could move down from 123. If we can break those lows tomorrow, I hope we do. That'd be great. Then we can try to rebuy around like 116, 117. I think that is the entry for a scalp play for the rest of the day. You can see right here. Let's go down on this a little bit. Right down here in this area, there is support right there. And then looking right here as well. Let me just bring this up so you can see. This would be my entry for tomorrow. Always follow stop loss, and don't just follow YouTubers, but this is what I'm looking at here. So that 116, 117 range right there was consolidation as well. So just zooming out on like the 1 month chart, we've had multiple touches. You have resistance kind of right in this area right here on the bottom at 115, 116. But then you had touches of support. Look at these wicks. You see these wicks right here? All touching this 117, 118 area. Touches again, went as low as 115 into 118. And then you have right here as well, which is the 117. Went a little higher to the 121, so we're going to ignore that. And then this one right here at 117. So if we can get a move tomorrow, especially before Powell speaks at 10 a.m., from 123 down to 118, I'm going to go in this position. I'm going to take the risk, try to get that bounce from 117 to 118 as my entry, and then I'm going to be looking to sell them back at 120 for the retest. That's a 1.1 to 2% move. That's what I'm looking for. And I know that seems like, oh, he's only going for 1%, but when you do a good amount of shares and you can make 500 to 1,000 a day, it starts to add up, as you can see, which is in the gains that I've made so far this year. So I'm going to try to wait for the bounce and go from there, because we have NVIDIA earnings in 6 days. We have the Powell speech tomorrow at 10 a.m. So I definitely would keep an eye out for that. And definitely be sure to check out the channel. We're at 2.79 thousand subscribers. Definitely appreciate you guys tuning in. Check out the videos, entertainment only as usual. I trade with real money, but I'm just being transparent so you can see the trades and just, tag along. But definitely check out the FSELX semiconductors. These top two videos have definitely made a nice viewing here. 12,000 views, 7,000 views, semiconductors on a tear in 2024. And check out my popular videos with the how to set up automatic investments. That's my most popular video, 15,000 views, which is awesome. So definitely thank you for supporting the channel, and definitely reach out with some comments.